What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be going over local SEO, Google Business Profile best practices. So how to rank your business profile. Basically, after you create it, get it verified. Here are the things that I would try to do to make sure you're getting as many clicks, calls, engagements, directions, all of those good things going through your Google Business Profile, because it's going to help you drive additional leads. So this is all going to be focused on SEO and not the actual paid advertising portion of it, but I will have follow-up videos about paying, to essentially enhance your Google Business Profile using Google Ads. So very first thing is create your business profile. So start now. You can just go to business.google.com. So go to this URL. It'll bring you right to this page and then start now. And what we can do is say this profile is for another business, and you're going to go through the process: name, category, address. Enter all of your business information here. So it's going to look something like this as you're setting it up. It's a sample, just a sample creation that I have, an HTML creation. But about your business: Surfside PPC hardwoods, business category, hardwood flooring contractor, floor refinishing, cabinet maker, tile contractor. So basically for business categories, anything that you do, you want to add in there. You don't want to do things you don't do, and you want to make sure you have a primary category as well. Put your description there, opening date, contact information. You can actually backlog your opening date, so it makes like your business has been in business longer. I don't know how much that really matters. It's one of those where I think there's some business, it's like in business for 80 years. It's like, really? Contact, website, obviously. So you want to make sure you have an SEO friendly website. Any of the additional information you have here, this doesn't exactly match the way Google's looks. Service area, business location, this is a fake address. We have our hours, and then any additional information here. So that's going to be your first step always, is fill all this information out. And then from there, it's like, okay, how do we know we're doing everything we can to rank our Google Business Profile high? The first thing I would recommend doing is downloading GMBB Everywhere. It's a Google Business Profile audit for local SEO. Right when you download it, it's going to open up this page. So it's going to say dentist nearby, local scan, compare all the Google Business Profiles. So if we click on that, this will do a local scan right here. Stay on this tab to continue processing. While it does that, our next one I did is hardwood floor installers near me. And I was just looking at what ranked the best near me. And the thing that I always look at when I'm actually analyzing rankings. So these are the exact rankings for where I'm located. I am currently located about right here. So that's probably where I'm located, somewhere in that general vicinity. So you can see there's a lot around me, but Flooring Plus, pretty close. Huge company. They're actually the ones that installed my floors. Lumber to Liquidators, obviously a national company. It might be a franchise though. I don't really know how their setup works. Creative Flooring Designs, Carolina Hardwood Flooring, Grand Trend. As you can see, these are all very close to me. So there's some that are a little bit further out that actually have some pretty good review scores and things like that come up further for me, because basically what happens initially is Google's going to show me these are the companies that are essentially the closest to you, best review scores. It's not always perfect though. What's interesting is like Floor and Decor is down here. We have Get Floored, which is pretty close to me as well. American Dream Flooring and Tile. So sometimes it's like, why is this one have the best review score, the most reviews? It's pretty close to me. It doesn't really matter how close it is to me, truthfully, because ultimately it's like one of those things that it's a flooring company that's going to come to my house. So if they're willing to come to my house, that's all that really matters. So sometimes I wonder why ones like this don't rank a little bit higher, but ultimately the most important thing is within your profile. Like if I were them, what I would do is I would say, okay, we have some original content here. Why don't we make sure that we have some more pictures of the inside section? Maybe what we do now is we add a video of the inside portion of our store. Some of these inside photos do not look like the inside of the store. So maybe another category here for pictures of their actual products and services, them finished jobs. So things by owner, that could be actually where some of those things go. Some of these look like they could potentially be, these are all houses. So Street View in 360, it's going to give us kind of the overview of like this type of image I think would look good on the actual page. And then I would start adding some videos here. So go in, take some videos of the store, walk in the store, take a video of here's all the different things you can do. As the owner, upload that. So upload that photo and video there. The other thing is, as you're getting reviews, I always say the number one thing to do is ask your clients, please do a before and after, do a, before and after video, do a before and after pictures, take pictures and put them up with your review. And it's one of those things where you can say in the process of like, hey, just letting you know you do that, it really helps us out. There are rules against Google. We're saying we're going to compensate you for this, or we'll do, you scratch our back, we'll scratch yours. So that's not really what you're trying to do. You're essentially saying, hey, if you have any issues with this, contact us. If something breaks or something needs to be repaired, we will come back and we will come back and fix it. One thing we were really like is if you go on Google and add us a review. One of the things to note about the actual reviews and review scores is it's not overall just total number of reviews, total review score. There's actually scores for every single, click the wrong thing. Only problem with GMB Everywhere is it loads a second later, but there are actually scores that look at how many 1-star, 2-star reviews do you have? How long ago did they come in? How many new reviews are you getting? And what does that review score look like? So you're not just looking at, hey, here's our all-time reviews and review score. You're also looking at last 30 days. How many reviews did we get? So if you're a company that's getting a lot of new reviews and a lot of new 5-star reviews, that tends to help your rankings, especially when other things are equal, where it's like, okay, distances are close, been in business same time, everything is pretty similar. But you could see a week ago, we work with Amanda Smith at Flooring Plus. They're ranked the highest. A lot of details. We have a picture here. So this is a really good review for them. 3 weeks ago, 5 stars. A month ago, 5 stars. So another one with an image. So the other thing that helps is having reviewers. So she has 9 reviews. 12 reviews, 3 photos. Having reviewers that actually have a ton of local reviews in the market is really helpful, because what is Google trying to show? These are people that are using these companies in the local market. They've reviewed an HVAC company, electrician, the flooring company, yada, yada, yada. And basically what we're doing is we're saying, okay, Google is trying to figure out which of these local companies are providing the best services through what we're actually seeing here. Now, there are some tools with GMB Everywhere. So when you say, okay, we are currently, if we scroll down, we say, we're currently American Dream Floor and Tile. How do we rank higher? So essentially within GMB Everywhere, this is where I would start doing some of these audits. So audit the core business details, review website local SEO signals. One of the quick ones, audit core business details. Now we're going to click on this while this loads. We also have this other thing with rank checker. So this is enter a search term to find rankings for flooring store. And we're going to see rank check right, let's just say this is kind of a central area right here. And we'll check our rankings there. So we come over here, the local scan tool. So this is the one that we did earlier. This tool shows you what your local competitors are doing. So 20 total businesses, 17 unique categories, 5 unique primary categories, average categories, max categories, minimum categories. These are all related to dentistry. So we're changing our niche a little bit here, but the different categories, there's 20 total businesses. The business rank versus number of categories. This is essentially saying that if we look at rank number 4, 1 category. Rank number 3, 1 category. Rank number 2, 1 category. Prince Creek Dental Care has 1 category. So they're 1 category and they are ranked number 1. So they don't have all these different categories. Aspen Dental, 10 different categories, ranked number 5. This is specifically for, I believe, dentists nearby. The search is dentists nearby. So what Aspen Dental might do a little bit better with is cosmetic dentist, dental hygienist, some of those different keywords. But for dentist, it really showing that it doesn't help that much by having all those other things listed. Category count distribution, number of categories. 12 businesses only have 1 category. 10 categories is the only one that's Aspen Dental. 5 categories. So for the most part, not that many categories. But if you do provide these services, my general thought would be add those categories in. Services. So if we go to the services section, 20 businesses, 12 with services, 127 unique services. Here's how you find a bunch of services really quickly. So if you do teeth whitening, family dentistry, general dentistry, it doesn't hurt to have more services. This is showing the number 1 ranked business, Prince Creek Dental Care, has a bunch of services. They are actually the top, along with, it looks like, Low Country Family Dentistry. No, they're way down here. So yeah, they are the top and they have the best. So quick takeaway, categories, having a ton really doesn't matter, but doesn't hurt to have a ton. Services definitely helps to have more services listed. Review score, business rank versus number of reviews, and review rating. So this is actually a really quick way to say, okay, they're ranked number 1, they have this many reviews. Let's see who is ranked number 16, they have 352 reviews. So this is the only thing that's always coastal endodontics, 13, 737, 5-star rating, but it might be something where they are ranking really well for endodontic keywords. Location. business locations maps, you can see this is a very tight area, actually. This is not a huge area whatsoever. A lot of competition right in this small area, which shows the importance of trying to get your ranking as high as possible. The other thing that I haven't mentioned yet is Thomas D. Flanders works at Prince Creek Dental Care. So you could also create separate business profiles for your practicing dentist. Business hours. So, probably not a huge difference for this, but it probably doesn't hurt to have more business hours. Business rank versus attributes, pretty similar for all of these. So they have 15, they have 16. It's going to be one just to make sure you have all of them listed. Miscellaneous, business rank versus profile features. So has website, has phone number, has full address. This one has online appointments. So one of those things, I don't think it hurts to have online appointments as well, but you'll see a lot of these where you're like, okay, this, Prince Creek Dental Care makes sense because they have the most reviews. So it's pretty obvious why they rank first. The ones after that, a lot of times it's location, it is review score. So the other thing that we can look at too is when you're going through all of these different, I always look at the top 2 companies, top 3, look at where they're ranking, and basically, what do they do a little bit differently? So do they have a lot of images posted here? If we scroll down, I know for the dentist, we use this example because I know it's there. If we scroll down here, they have from the owner and they have posts. So their last post is April 2nd. It's April 27th, so probably do more, but April Fool's Day. We have Happy World Oral Health Day. So this is one of those, just like get a calendar, come up with content, and make sure you're writing things consistently. This is March Madness. Run it around some of the main things that are happening. But the thing I always say with posts is it doesn't hurt if you're doing posts to talk about your local market, talk about your customers if they're interested in that, depending on what you're doing. Obviously, if it's health, I wouldn't do that. But basically what you're trying to do with your posts is just come up with, hey, here's some more information about things we're doing. We went to here today. Here is our, dentist. Here is our dental assistant. Here is our security, not security. Here's our, front desk, our administrative assistant. So essentially it's like here's all the people that work with us. Here's all the information you need. Here's our marketing team. So all of those things put a face to the business, and it doesn't hurt to have that additional information. And also when you're uploading those posts, adding additional images in here, adding videos in there is definitely something I would recommend. Filling out every single last field that you have. We kind of went through that in the beginning. But ultimately, if you're really trying to rank higher with your Google business profile, then the 2 things I would recommend, more than anything beyond, you do your audit, you do the GMB Everywhere audit, you go through everything. So here's an actual basic audit for American Dream Flooring and Tile. This is basically saying, good. Review request link, review display link, not really showing any major issues or anything like this. Basic audit, profile external. So not really seeing any major issues here. So ultimately the things that I do, it's like do your posts, respond to every single review that's coming in. So they do a really good job of responding to their reviews. So I've been a patient here for many years, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. We're dedicated to providing patients. Thank you very much. So respond to them with your responses. Having them a little bit more informative, more information does not hurt. But ultimately, all you're really trying to do is you're saying, let's put a lot of information on the profile, get a lot of reviews, reply to our reviews, put images up here, make sure we are fully comprehensive in terms of the services we provide, the categories that we provide, go through these GMB categories. When you do all of that, and when you are getting reviews and you're like, all right, it's time to take the next step. The thing that I really like using Bright Local as a local SEO tool because it helps with rankings and understanding where you're ranking. The 2 things, citations. So they have over 1,000 citations available. You pay a certain amount per site per citation. What this does is it makes sure that your name, address, and phone are consistent across all sorts of local businesses, business directories and things like Yellow Pages, Yelp, like these really big websites, and then some local directories as well. So if there's local flooring directories, making sure that you're listed there with consistent citations, name, address, phone that ties back to your Google business profile and links to your website. So you're getting backlinks, citations. It's going to help your SEO from a website perspective and from a local perspective. The other thing is through some of these solutions, and there's different ones that can do this, but there are things where with their platform, you can get more reviews. So grow your online reputation by monitoring, managing, improving reviews, build trust, stand out locally. So using Bright Local, you can manage if you have multiple listings. You can track your local visibility, build citations. The local search grid essentially tells you where you're ranking in different areas around your city. So you can kind of figure out, okay, we're doing really well Northwest, we're doing really bad Southeast. Just different ways to kind of figure out what's working well. AI Insights is new. But basically within this platform, the pricing is pretty reasonable. If you do like even the monthly plan, it's like $50 a month, essentially. If you buy it annually, it's $500 a year. And to me, it's like if it drives a few extra jobs, definitely worth it. But Bright Local is the paid tool I recommend. GMB Everywhere is free tool that does have an upgrade option for it, but upgrade is really more for a local agency if you're just using it to audit your own profile and look at what others are doing. Last but not least, fill out all your fields. Make sure you have really good details in here. Fill out your categories, your services, compare yourself to your competitors, do a basic audit, and then upload content to your profile consistently. Images, videos, posts, jobs you're doing, any information that can be useful to people won't hurt your rankings. And over time, if you're really trying to get into a market, sometimes you got to open up a second Google business profile, because if you're trying to rank in Boston and you're 30 minutes away, it's going to be really difficult when there is local companies with a more local presence. And that's been one of the biggest competitive advantages, is having business profiles in different areas that are built out with really good review scores if you have those separate business listings. So if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.